Okay, welcome back to the road to Kalmar 2016 IronMan Sweden. Well, we're getting closer, so it's time to move from the road bike more to the TT bike. But before I set this away, I gotta clean it. So this is going to be a quick lesson on cleaning your bicycle properly. So it's gotten pretty dirty. My drivetrain especially is looking pretty grimy on this thing. Been riding in all sorts of different weather, so I got dirt and grime and sand and things like that building up on the bike. So I need to wash it down properly. I usually have some sort of a cleaner. Nothing too abrasive or caustic, because I'm putting it on bicycle components and the carbon fiber. So I got my cleaning solution, some more hot water to rinse, and then I've got a kind of an organic degreaser that I'm going to use on the drivetrain to get the old grime and oils and grease off. Got a brush and some towels to wipe it down. I don't have a fancy bike stand. It's not super good to drop your bike upside down like it is, resting on the brake hoods and lever hoods, but it's all I got to work with. So first I'm going to use my citrus degreaser here. Going to pour this on my drivetrain and spin it around. I want to get this in all the gears and all through the chain. And then I use my brush to really get in there and massage that degreaser in between all the gearing and all the chain and everything. So I've used my degreaser and my brush. I've worked it all through the drivetrain. You can see that the drivetrain is looking much cleaner already. But I let that soak in. I've massaged it through the chain and the gearing, the jockey wheels here and the derailleur. I want to get that everywhere and get all that grime and grit and dirt and everything out of that drivetrain. Now I'm going to rinse it off with some warm soapy water. So after using the brush, this chain has actually gotten very, very clean. As I spin it through there, there's nothing, no remnants of any grease and grime. So I don't really hit my gearing or any bearings with any high pressure water. I just simply rinse it with my degreasing solution here and my warm soapy water. Wash that down, and now I'm going to move on to the bike and the wheels and such. So I just use my cleaning solution. Wipe the bike down, focusing on areas that get really greasy and grimy near the drivetrain and the underside of the bike where things get kicked up from the road. I'm pretty careful when I'm working around the derailleur and the drivetrain, but it's pretty sturdy stuff. I get in the jockey wheels here, get on the cage, and just work my way all around and let that soapy solution get in there and do its magic. When you're washing your bike, it's a good time to give it a good look over. You can find any damage that may have occurred, any problems with it, checking the carbon fiber for chips and cracks, and then just giving the whole bike a good look over. See if you've damaged it at any time. It's a good opportunity to do that. By doing this at home, you can actually save yourself probably, couple $100 over this period of a year. It's really easy, it's fun to do, and it also gets you to understand the mechanics and everything of your own bicycle. Now I'm going to wipe it all down and then give it a good rinse. So the whole bike's been wiped down with the cleaner. It's been scrubbed. I get in the brakes, do my braking surfaces, do the entire wheels, really focusing on the drivetrain and the underside of the bike. Now it just needs a quick rinse with some warm water, and then we'll be drying it off here pretty quick. Once we get the bike dry, it's important, we want to get some more oil back on the drivetrain. We don't want to leave that metal bare with no sort of lubricant and protectant on it. So the next step is going to be to dry this whole thing off and then lube my drivetrain. Okay, lastly, the bike is all clean and dry. Gotten all the grime off of it. Gotten all the sports drink and snot and sweat off of the frame. Got the grease off the drivetrain, dirt, grime. Next thing to do is give it a good lubrication. Don't want to leave that drivetrain dry or it can start to rust, and you certainly don't want to ride on it dry. So what I do is I apply a good amount to the chain. I want to get it in all the rollers and all parts of the chain. And I want to get it where it looks nice and wet at first, but then I'm going to let this settle in to each of the gears and everything. And then I need to wipe it down. I don't want to leave my drivetrain with too much lube on it. That can attract all sorts of dirt and grime next time you go out. So I let everything get massaged into the deeper part of the chain and the drivetrain, and then I'm going to wipe it down with just a clean, dry rag, and we're pretty much set to go. So that was a thorough bike cleaning. If I needed to go much deeper, I could take the wheels off and you know, get deeper into things, but that's about as thorough as I normally go, unless it's really, really dirty. But my drivetrain is looking very, very clean. I can look at it for any sort of wear that's occurred over the period of training. It's been re-lubricated, so it's not going to rust, and it's ready to ride the next go. Bike looks good, didn't see any safety issues or any damage, so I'm good to go. Thanks for watching.